You said you are ready to tango?
So
what
I'm
you told me?
ready to tango. It felt
Like
like the
tango,
right thing.
like tango racing series, pretty much.
Like Tango, like almost, I would say almost exactly like Tango Racing Series.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Oh no, I can hear myself. All right, there we go. Fix that
so
problem.
we're gonna be monologuing here while there's just music playing in the background. While we have 10 minutes before the little timer goes down and stuff. So
Actually, we have 9 minutes and 22 seconds. 20. Wait,
well, I mean,
no,
if you want to be
20-ish?
accurate, you have 9 minutes and 17 seconds because that's
Okay,
delayed.
well, we have 9 minutes and a 3-second delay added on to whatever you said, sir. So
But if you think of the coefficient of time and space continuum,
oh, that's right. I forgot about relativity.
yeah, and the theory of relativity, that means we have 3 more seconds than we should. But we shouldn't.
So technically, any crime committed within those 3 seconds
No
would
one
be
will know.
completely legal.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's
not
pretty rad.
legal, but like no one will know about the crime.
Well, no, people could know, but they can't prosecute a crime that happened outside of time, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see
Unless
what you
they're
mean.
the time cops from Power Rangers, then they can probably get you.
I mean, time cops, you can't run away from time cops in general, you know?
No, you
Especially
can't.
Power Rangers time cops, because, I mean...
That's how that saying goes. It's life, death, taxes, and fucking time cops.
And time cops are Power Rangers.
Time cops from Power Rangers Lost Galaxy.
Wait, have you
Wait,
realized...
Time Force?
Have you realized, like, on the Power Rangers, like, they always know where the crime is happening? But,
Yeah.
But
Well,
just,
because they have a big head dude who goes, Rangers, the crime is happening over there in Pasadena.
okay, but okay, never mind. I literally thought of a
No, I wouldn't know.
I literally thought of a conspiracy theory thing, but I feel like it might not be appropriate for the Tango Racing Series channel.
Okay, we'll talk about it off stream.
But you know, since it's the pre-race thing, and Glitch is probably the only person in here, and he's the only one that can hear us, more than likely. You know, hello, Glitch.
Yeah, but what if someone comes back to watch the VOD and they're immediately greeted with a,
It's okay. I'm playing potentially copyright music, so the mod will get muted.
Oh, that's actually brilliant.
See, dude,
I've never even thought about the
geniuses, dude.
Just play
Even though-
Africa by Toto and then say some really, questionable things,
Even
and then no one will ever know.
yeah, dude. See, that's all it is. That's the genius spot that we can do. But anyways, okay, you know the big fat dude in the tube in Power Rangers, right?
Yeah, Zordon.
Yeah,
okay.
Zordon. Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
calling him the big fat dude. No body shaming here.
I mean, we didn't even see his body. I'm a terrible
Yeah, I was gonna
human
say
being.
his
Oh
head's
my gosh.
somewhat large, but he can't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
change that.
Okay, but
He's born that way.
so the we noticed the only like attack aliens essentially. When they teleport the Rangers to aliens and they attack aliens.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
following. I think.
Okay. What
I'm
about?
terrified of the road we've now started walking down.
I'm just saying. What about the illegal ones? You know.
Oh my god, I knew it was gonna go to deportation.
Oh,
I mean, to be fair, that is what the Power Rangers are, right? Like their whole shtick is, there's an alien, we gotta get him off this planet.
yeah.
They're
And then-
just like aggressive ice.
Yeah, like an even more aggressive ice. It's okay. You know what? I think only you and I, since we're the only Americans in this, like talking and broadcasting this right now at the moment.
Well, it is. We are at the Mexican GP, so
Oh no! I just realized that is not good.
I mean, I feel like this is
not
the
good.
worst time to do
Oh,
it.
this is not good at all. Oh no! I'm getting fired
It's
after
okay.
this
We'll
one.
talk about the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there is no Silverstone GP. It's Imola next week. The, in my opinion, Los Angeles GP.
Yeah. Of course. Will you join us for the next one, or are you just gonna?
I mean, I'm now always around.
Or are you just
I've
gonna
been
do it?
around. People just don't call me because I'm what's known as a social liability.
Or are you just gonna like what's it called? Never mind. Ghost.
Not working
There
out.
you go.
Found it out. Oh,
Ghost.
ghost. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't ghost people. That one time, I just didn't wake up. That's completely different than ghosting. I responded immediately upon gaining consciousness.
Yeah.
Just that brief amount of time where I was supposed to be around, but I was in Sleepyville.
Okay.
It's totally off topic, but strangely on topic to racing. What's the highest scoring Aston Martin right now?
Shane Perkins, actually.
Oh, I mean, yay, cool. Fuck.
So, are you looking at the footage there? That was me and the league I participated in. I saved the whole replay.
I wasn't looking at the footage. I was just thinking, I know. I have to support this version of the Aston Martin. And wait, you race Aston Martin now?
Yeah.
Dude, when are you gonna leave me alone? Why are you so obsessed with me, man? Okay. I race Aston Martin. You race Aston Martin. All of a sudden, trying to capture my goodness. Okay, it feels kind of strange.
I really like the livery. That's what I'm saying. The green, I really enjoy the green.
I love the Aston Martin. I'm so happy that even Red Bull decided to adopt that livery for their third team this year.
Yeah,
I think it's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It does look way better with the like bright yellow though. The BWT magenta was rough.
It was kind of there. It doesn't make it pop, you know.
No, if they had done a brighter pink, like maybe it would work. But they went with like the lamest pink.
Yeah, it was like a weird, like sassy pink. No, not even. I don't even know. It's not even like close to the branding.
Terms, you'll understand. It's sort of like a Power Rangers Super Mega Force Pink Ranger pink, which is obviously not the best pink.
Yeah, it's a very forgettable Power Rangers Super Mega Force pink. Pink. Yeah.
This timer feels endless. I've never felt 10 minutes turn into an hour. It's like we're watching Triple R again.
This is just, you know, a good old it helps with our improvisational skills, you know. This is just a little practice. We know the viewers can see what our whole 5 viewers can see what's behind the scenes, you know, what's happening.
I think they've really been clamoring to know what it's like behind the scenes. I've been clamoring to know when I'm gonna get an invite to a lobby. That's what I've been clamoring for.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've just been sitting here in this little
do you not make the lobbies?
No, I do not make the lobbies.
Oh, all right. Then I actually didn't mean that. I didn't mean to throw shade on anyone. I thought I was attacking you. And unfortunately, someone got caught in the crossfire.
So yeah, you're
casualty there.
All right, well, we're off to a very, very not so good start here and everything.
I mean, I'm not the one who
wait
called. Oh.
Well, I can find out. Are we starting at 7 sharp, or are we gonna have like a little 5-minute to like herd all the cats type of thing to whoever is listening into this broadcast that is a management person while we jam to some cool tech house? Huh?
Starting at 7 sharp would be right now, right?
Well, I mean, well, you know, I was just looking at the timer. Okay, all right. Well,
you mean 7:02 sharp because we still have like a minute.
Yeah,
40 some odd seconds.
Well, I guess I will calculate this. Hypothetically, this is now going to be this. Did I do this right? No, it's 5:30. Okay, I messed it up.
Oh wow!
I messed it up.
Whoa! Look at that! Look at the power technology.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. You can even see the standings here that we can discuss and everything. Oh, you want me to play the cool little intro?
No.
No? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, go.
I literally disconnected my my controller in sheer rage because you said no. So
Shit,
for everyone heard that Windows disconnect and reconnect thing, that's the reason. So right, let me
clearly didn't learn a lesson from the hit Jim Carrey film Yes Man.
Okay, well,
Shane Perkins has 10 points in an Aston Martin. I mean, he's the top scoring Aston Martin right now? That's depressing.
Well,
sounds like this season, am I right?
I just muted this. All right, I'm gonna play the intro. Be quiet, Brett, for like 30 seconds, okay? All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you better be quiet. All right. Boom. Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay, now we're back. Woo, cool, whoa,
Man,
yay.
what
Nice,
a
nice.
heck of a good intro that was.
Yeah,
That
thank you,
knocked
thank
my.
you, thank you. Hello, hi. Whoa, that was the greatest thing of all time. Alex, is your Mexico setup good? If it wasn't of the last month, no.
Was that abstract?
Yes.
Can you
Just to
believe this
respond.
guy?
I know he's
This guy
loading up a
races
setup.
so much, has no setups ever. I swear, this man's like that kid who used to show up to class all the time without a pencil, but like
Yep.
you came to school every day at the same time. How do you not just have a pencil? Oh my god, this
Yeah,
man.
I
Man.
agree. All right, if the setup is recent, if it's recorded recently on the time trial thing, then yeah, it's good.
You want to know how to get a good Mexican setup? Is you go to like the top 100, you pull out a random number generator,
Mhm.
click it, and then whichever number you get out of 100, you just steal that person's setup. Never
There,
gone wrong.
there you go. Well, I guess this is a good way to introduce you, Mr. Wonder Bread, to the commentary booth. If you guys
Oh, hey,
never
that's
heard, if
me.
you never heard myself and Wonder Bread ever commentate a race or just be in the same Twitch stream, you are very well prepared for a good and quality and amazing time and everything
Yeah,
from
you're
there.
really setting us up for failure here. I would
I
have
am
set the
100.
expectation low.
Yeah, I am setting the expectation the highest as possible and everything from there. It's in May. Okay, yeah, it's good. There you go. So if anyone's friends with me on Steam, you can steal my setup.
Oh my god, I just got a
There
friend request from Theo.
there you
I
go.
feel so like I feel like I
Dang,
made it.
dang,
Sep.
you're
I feel like
literally.
me and him were friends before. That's wild. He must have removed me, which hurts. But
Wow,
I'll move on.
wow,
I'll grow from this pain.
drama in the TRS com
I'm
box
just joking. I don't
already.
know if we had been. I think
Damn,
maybe we
wow.
just, it's fine. I don't mind, I'm not gonna cry on air. Cry later. No one's around.
It's okay. But you crying makes a perfect transition into the constructor standings, of course. We do have a pretty tight race to let you know, Mr. Wonderbread, to kind of catch you up. Williams is
Wait,
currently in the lead with 139 points. Ferrari with 125, Alpine with 121, AlphaTauri 116. I can't read the rest; it just disappeared. And then now we're back, Alfa Romeo 109, and then I think realistically the other teams are gonna have to like.
I mean, there's Aston Martin is 58, Red Bull 57, McLaren 47, Mercedes 43, and Haas 18
Yeah.
at the bottom. But this does pose an interesting question, Alex. As you told me, Shane Perkins was the top scoring Aston Martin driver. This was in our little pre-show.
Yep.
But he only has 10 points. I'm doing the math here, Alex. That leaves 48 unaccounted for Aston Martin points.
So this completely perfectly transitions it into the driver standings because all the points that was generated by that was by Glitch himself, which he was a reserve at the time, turned into a full-time driver.
Oh
and
my god. Are you allowed to do that?
and switched and he had the points banked for Aston Martin, and then now he's in Williams, and there you go. So that's a cool little sick transition there, dude. You just set me up for the greatest transition of all time. All right, don't question it.
I'm another level. I'm a step
Yeah,
above the rest. But
yeah.
that also poses another question: why did he turncoat on the great Aston Martin?
They just get randomly assigned teams here in this
Oh,
neighborhood type of thing, and then there's like
alright,
two
I'll
vacant
allow it.
spots and stuff. So yeah, goated says Mr. Glitch. Hello, Glitch, once
That is
again.
pretty goated.
But yeah, he's currently in the lead, 133 points. I think a win, a fat W in Mexico, practically would seal the deal in terms of the constructor's title or the driver's title, and as well potentially in the constructor's titles. But going back into the driver's standings, I'm just gonna awkwardly pause it back into this. We kind of have like a five, I guess a 4-ish, 5 if the miracle happens. A 5-way battle for P1. Depending on everyone's finishing positions at the end of the race, you can have a cool 4-way battle for P1. If Tekro pulls off, a sick win, and all the other people essentially DNF.
Tekro would have to win both races, and everyone would have to crash, and he still can't win, Alex. That's 50 points, right? So he'd be 130.
Well, here's the thing. There's also the sprint race and also the
I
fastest
forgot about
laps
sprint
as well.
races.
So realistically, he can get up to 72 points. So he would end up going into 142 points. But that would be That would be 9 points would just be needed for Glitch to pretty much tie him and win just based on tiebreaker stuff.
I mean,
and
that would be
everything.
a pretty amazing story, though. And I'm looking at all of the drivers currently above Techromancer. Do you want to stand between Techromancer and history? That feels a
Yeah.
little
I'm
selfish.
just saying Techromancer has a teammate that is not in the top 5. And, you know.
Wait,
I'm kidding. I am kidding.
we're
I
lying
am
hard about the
kidding. I am
implication.
kidding. I am kidding. I am kidding. All right.
We have
I
been at
swear,
the wrong end.
if I see a ticket pop up about that, I have no way, shape, or form involved into that portion.
I feel like every single series we've ever commentated, we've lightly hinted at a fun little send it on the inside, and
Yep.
then mere laps later, it always turns into carnage.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna unequivocally come out. We are against vehicular violence in all forms.
Yep. 100%. Especially in the online space, you know, because not only do people die in a video game, that means if people die in a video game, they die in real life.
Yeah, that is actually true now.
So
Ever since the Republicans passed the Matrix bill.
yeah, 100%. Also, Destial, I know you got the denied, but you know what? We have a cool little championship battle. You know, I feel like you would just straight up like. In my opinion, you would just clap everyone, get P1, get the maximum amount of points, and just be like, you know, I feel personally it would pretty much kind of like cause a huge shuffling of things and everything from there. No, I
there
would
is a real
Glitch.
problem.
Oh, or I mean, now that would work. You know, just straight up run into Glitch.
That's true. If we got a fast driver who was basically just a bullet, I mean, I feel like at that point,
I mean,
it would
Mexico
equal
has
itself
long
out.
straight, and then you just bullet them straight in the start, finish straight.
First of all, you can kill people at the Mexico GP in almost every corner. You just wait for them to turn into the hairpin. You throw it down the inside. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. This feels wrong.
Yeah,
This feels like poor information to give to the public.
I know.
But don't, because that's bad. You know. And
Yep.
Christmas is just right around the corner, and you don't want to. Well, I guess I mean a lot of people don't really care about Christmas, so
Yeah.
you know, pros and cons.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Top 10 ways to murder in Mexico. Exactly. But don't.
I'm a little upset that the screen isn't sepia tone right now, if I'm honest. But
this is for a different racing series and everything from there. But you know, we had this little screen far too long. You know, we're just gonna slightly go here into the other standings. So whoever is racing here, I am so sorry, but you can still get the best of the rest if you get a solid position. You know, so there we go.
Also, sometimes it isn't about where you end up in driver standings. It's about how you feel at the end of the day, you know?
Yep.
It's about knowing that when you saw Abstract and X2 on track, that you slightly tilted that wheel a little bit and slammed him directly into the barricade.
Yep, and
that's what it's about.
And you give him that coveted red front wing. You know?
Yeah. There's a very famous quote we always like to bring up. If you no longer go for an abstract that exists, you're no longer a racing driver.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Why would you? Can't argue with the greats.
All right. Well, I'm getting a message from the management saying please stop. Race is about to start. Okay, so there we go. All right. So I guess we don't have a cool little grid hot lap thing. Please forgive us, but you know what? We do have a cool little footage of Glitch himself, you know, doing a little cool hot lap here. So so there we go, y'all. Look at that. Even the cool little overlay thing, hot lap provided by Glitch. Wow, look at Glitch. Whoa, geez, look at him run this game in low graphic setting.
I mean, I think it's admirable because you know he needs every FPS, you know, because his reaction times are just that. Whoa, I kind of thought he.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of delay for me. I thought he was about to spin on that one.
I kind of looked like track limits. Actually, that looked like track limits. If I say so myself, is this a valid lap? Huh? Just give us an invalid lap.
It would be awesome if he had just submitted a lap where he just cuts like 4 chicanes, and none of us had done the prep work.
I didn't even check on the video. I just trusted straight up 100% Glitch in this process. So, you know what? It could have been. It could be.
He actually looks like he's nailing it. You know, this might be a controversial take here, but I'm starting to think this glitch guy might be pretty quick.
You
Might
know,
be
I mean,
might be zooming and the other word that I don't feel comfortable saying yet.
okay, it's all good. But I mean, there we go. That was a pretty solid lap by him. You know, so yeah, pretty good. 20 out of 10. Oh, it looked like he almost like binned it there. All right. Whoa. Well, there you go. Yep.
Oh,
So
that brings it over the line.
yeah, let's see. This is quick, smooth transitions into like the race now, and we're already 10 seconds away from the thing. Clip that corner cut, invalid last
From
place.
the thing?
From the sprint race. There we go.
We're 1 second away from something, guys. I have no idea what's about to,
but
tune in.
But tune in. There's an important announcement happening.
Wait, aren't they supposed to be? I thought did Glitch end up finishing last place in the last race?
Yeah, he
Oh
DNF'd,
wow,
so.
that seems advantageous.
Yeah, that was. But you know what? There was other drivers at DNF, but didn't show up today, so they would have, started before Glitch. But you know, it
Correct
didn't
me if
happen.
I'm wrong. I believe it's commonplace in most racing series that if you DNF in a race that would then set the grid for another race, you are considered back of the pack regardless.
Well, you know what? Stop exposing me, Wonder Bread. All right, I was the one who suggested this idea, but I did not.
I like the idea.
I did not
poorly implemented.
I did not expect the sheer amount of DNFs that this series would bring. Okay, so I mean, it just happens. It's just once we find out, and then you had a brief stint of people intentionally DNFing. That was fun.
This is kind of tragic though, because the man I've now grown to root for, Techromancer, who could pull off the borderline unimaginable. He's unfortunately starting all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Suffering from success, much like the late great DJ Khaled, who's not dead. I don't know why he was late, and he's not that great. I kind of want to redact everything I just said, other than the fun Techromancer stuff.
It's okay. It's okay. I feel you. Yeah. But nine
Get
drivers.
Off of me.
9 drivers today. This is the end of the life of the game. But you know what? You might see some quality racing or not. It all depends.
I only had one kid come to my birthday party when I was younger, so 9 is a big number.
Yeah, it definitely.
Perspective-wise.
Honestly, that's more than my 14th birthday party. So
imagine turning 14. What a loser!
Actually, also as well as last year, if I remember correctly. I think only my parents.
I hate to be that guy, but I think we should probably get ready for like the race to start.
Well, I was about to say a heartfelt thing about my birthday, but you know what? 5 lights are about to go off, and away we go. Yeah, there we go. Away we go. Yeah, we're going. We're going. Glitch with the blistering start. Zuccotti also kind of pretty fast too as well.
Yeah, Zuccotti really matched the pace there, but he's going to go on the inside, which is dangerous and spooky.
What?
A lot of wobbling from 4 cars there.
But
I mean, straight lines are overrated. Gotta warm up the tires on that straight.
I don't know if you saw it, but Beeson, the Mercedes, did his best role of Lewis Hamilton in Mexico, but unfortunately did the wrong corner, the opposite side of the corner, and is now officially DNF'd. And a virtual safety car in this 18-lap-old race.
Little bit of a tragedy has just happened, folks. This has only opened the window for Abstract, who has worked his way up to 3rd in the matter of 4 corners. But you know what? They still lost in the double IHF, so
yeah,
got that.
Yep. And Abstract taking L's as well as his home country of Sweden, unfortunately here, but yeah,
he's also doing some very interesting tire warming strats down this straight, really wiggling it.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting for the VSC to wear out here. I mean, are we gonna see any spicy pitting here? Very early on. I highly doubt it. You would be really, really weird if you did, actually. So, and actually, I just got a weird message of migrating host. Oh, my internet died. Cool.
Yep.
Oh, I am back.
Yeah.
I am back. Oh, hello.
Oh,
We're
he's
still.
returned.
Oh, you're
I have
back.
returned.
Welcome back.
I have returned, and now we are
Okay, wait.
officially
Internet
now
problem.
back. We're now officially
Wait,
back
Again,
live.
hurry up.
We're back live in the thing. Let me
Oh,
awkwardly
perfect.
join the thing. Let me awkwardly join the.
To be fair,
halfway in this
missed
live broadcast.
nothing.
Okay. We'll just we're just here connecting back into Steam and all. All right, join game. Please let me join. Oh my gosh. But yeah.
I mean, if it was gonna happen, it's good to happen during the sprint race. I mean, it's not like there's a 1/10 battle going on right now between Glitch and Tsukade that would be really cool to see on the stream.
Right, let me here we go. Let me pull
Oh
up
my
the
god.
chat
I don't want
as
to
well.
talk about it because I feel bad for the people who can't see it. Oh,
Right.
it looks like you're back.
Okay, we're back on. Yeah, we do see. Oh my god, it is an
He's
intense battle for P1 here.
pressure. Now, I mean, Glitch is on those mediums, so they will start to, they'll start to weather in over time. And he seems to have just a little bit, I mean, not even a little bit, a lot of bit more pace as he goes through those, what's that called? Is that S's or chicanes? It's the slalom section. Oh my god,
Yeah.
Abstract looking up the inside there. A little spooky. Of course, you were on the settings menu.
My bad. I
See, you've learned from the great Damon plays.
I I was trying to move my thing so I can read the chat, and I still can't read it, so I have to awkwardly do it again. But you know what? There's
I've got the chat open. I can.
all
I
the
can keep an
DRS.
eye
The
on them.
DRS is up. Zuccotti might make a move here on the turn one.
Might make a move.
Oh, he did make
I
a
think
move.
that move is all well made there.
Dang, he just put Glitch in. Not a coffin, but technically a little slight disadvantage. But you know what? Abstract might also be doing a little maneuver here, which I mean he will. I don't know why I keep on
saying have DRS open. That's pretty. Did he not hit the detection zone? I'm a little unfamiliar with Mexico, but Abstract getting a little spun there, or not spun, but a little bit of a tap. It looks like.
There's only a detection zone on the sector 1, so if you were in P2, you get DRS in both sections, even if you overtake someone.
Oh, okay. Well, that's. I mean, this isn't looking good for Glitch right now, simply because he's in sort of a soft tire sandwich. But I feel like it's going to come back to bite, particularly Abstract. If Tsukade can build enough of a lead here with the softs, maybe he can hold on.
Yeah.
But I feel like Abstract, every second spent behind this Sofina Williams over here, it's not good.
100%. But I mean, it all depends really on how well you can take that exit at the last turn, because that exit obviously gives you the amount of speed and acceleration you need at the beginning part, so you just can catch up way more at the very end of the straight. So let's see if he makes the move.
Abstract, really, I would say indecisive there, looking like he was going to make the move, then going back and then deciding for the move. Almost shoving Glitch off the track there, looked like, unless Glitch was just trying to cut the track.
But yeah, he makes the move stick here, and I'm gonna quickly try to add a little bit more sound on the sound settings if I can. I forgot where the sound audio settings, right? I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. Okay, but yeah, but also as well, Momo not too far behind you. I think with all the
Momo
battling,
and
that's
Zen they're hopping on the DRS train.
With all the battling happening, it's starting to catch up and go from there and everything from there. So
Abstract's also putting the pressure on Tsukade up front. He has the chance for DRS coming into the next main straight, which could sort of help him get out of the clutches of the slowly heating up Glitch. Man, one of these cars, I don't know if it's coming through on the stream, but on my stream, they have the weirdest audio glitch I think I've ever heard. Sounds like a baby screaming every time they come around the corner.
Right, hopefully...
Abstract's open the DRS. Oh, whoa! Dude, Abstract's making some sus choices as far as attack angles here. Looked like he almost thought about going to the left into the wall to make it around at the end of that DRS.
And I think that made him lose more time than he should have, because I think he could have made a move happen on the second part of the DRS section, but unfortunately it did not.
Oh, a little bit of what is the word I'm looking at? Tire spin from Glitch there, and he's spinning again, losing a place now to Momo in the back there. I don't know. I don't know if he's having tire trouble. Maybe it's something wrong with the wheel, but he's just letting the back end step out on him a little bit too much, and that could cost him huge here.
Could be like a setup issue, maybe potentially. Maybe he forgot to put the
Yeah.
the actual Mexico setup, and he's running like the one of the default setups, you know?
Yeah, he's currently on Hungary, just doing his best, trying to make it work.
Trying to make it stick.
But that, I mean, that's huge right now for Zuccotti and Abstract, because I think their biggest fear here is glitch. Because luckily Momo's also on soft, so you can expect same tire degradation. Glitch is the only sort of outlier here. Glitch is trying to make a move on Momo. Well, not trying, succeeding pretty handedly before they even enter the corner.
What? It's all of these three drivers, but Glitch is in a pretty. I think he's still in a really good spot, unless some crazy safety car happens at some point of the race that maybe might affect him just because of tire degradation on the softs in a 25% race. But
we also Zuccotti is tucked up pretty tight to Abstract here due to those TRS zones.
Yeah, but one thing that I did notice, Zuccotti did underfuel quite a bit, so he might run out of fuel. I mean, that shows yellow fuel on the little indicator here, so if he runs out of fuel at the last lap, he's gonna lose quite a bunch of time here. So he might be in a
that's never good.
Might be in a
as a man who once underfueled Brazil with Abstract, I know the pain.
Yeah, but Zuccotti also at risk of losing the DRS here. And actually, both drivers end up pitting here. So Abstract and Glitch, or Abstract and Zuccotti, enter the pit lane.
I mean, this is. I feel like if I'm Glitch, this is my dream scenario, because he's just gonna, hopefully, with nothing in front of him, no real cars he's even gonna run into that are a lap down. If he can just like sync up every corner, really find that flow.
Yeah. And also,
I think his overcut could be powerful.
Yeah, I would say also try to use, even though he is in a low percentage of ERS, I think he might be like in 10% range at this point. Now 18. Just trying to push as much ERS he can on the straights would definitely help him out here in this scenario.
Well, honestly, the longer he can slow down these soft tire drivers behind him, the more it's going to mean. And it looks like Zuccotti's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Yeah. That could become huge when it comes down to.
Yeah, and it's in the little chicane on the end of the first straight that ended up happening with the penalty. But yeah, it's all depending on how well Glitch gets this one lap compared to the other drivers. If Glitch ends up pitting in this lap, we might end up seeing him pit in 3 laps time, give or take. But Abstract also picks up a 3-second penalty for cutting the track. So one of the things that we haven't really talked about is the how punishing Mexico is when it comes to track limits. The track limits are hella wonky when it comes towards this track. So as you can tell,
there's some shenanigans, especially when it comes to the corner we see Glitch coming up on right now. There is sort of a way that you could extend it and not get a penalty, but then sometimes you do catch that warning, which will eventually lead to a penalty. Yeah, it's a lot of touch and go with Mexico. Is that a little bit of a lockup there from Glitch?
Yeah, and like a previous league race that I did for last time, the guy who was in P1 ended up netting 17 seconds worth of penalties throughout the whole Grand Prix, and I think it jumped him down all the way to P3, even though he had a commanding lead on the race. So be careful with penalties, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say.
There is something to be said for consistency, just sort of following the rules. I know you always, as a driver, you want to stretch those boundaries, but it can be make or break.
Yeah, like pushing the limits into the car and everything from there. It is a definite scenario, but Momo is actually kind of overstretching quite a bit on these softs as well. We do see Glitch and
Glitches
pit.
That's exactly when he predicted it too. Exactly 2 laps out from 8.
So
gonna swap on. I guess he knows that he can perfectly stretch those softs 8 laps due to the other soft runners.
Yeah, and I think Abstract is going to end up getting him, passing him here, but it's just the amount of time differential between these two drivers is going to be key. I mean, it seems like Zen and Glitch were able to actually be ahead of Zuccotti. So
yeah, Well, also, I mean, not to disparage Abstract in the position he's in, but he's on mediums that are slowly wearing in, which, I mean, I guess could be nice. But with Glitch on those softs, I feel like he's kind of just a sitting duck. And then you add on a 3-second penalty.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point, he's fighting hard for second. And Momo with it's a curious... It might actually have just paid off because we do have a yellow flag in Sector 3 for Spinner.
Yeah, Spinner
who looks to have tapped the wall, but it won't be a safety car.
Okay,
I was about to say, if Momo had stretched it perfectly to that safety car, that's supreme right there.
Yeah, oh, and Glitch ends up picking up a 3-second penalty as well. And we do see Momo now officially pit. Are we going to see Tekro pit? We haven't mentioned anything about Tekro in this whole race so far, but...
Tekro is running into the pits right now.
So, but it did show an 18-second gap difference between Momo and Abstract, so I think Momo might come out right behind Zuccotti.
I mean, Abstract also currently being heavily pressured by Glitch. Oh, and it looks like Zuccotti's... Was that Zuccotti coming out?
No, that was...
Didn't he pit already?
That was his teammate, Spinner Nazim.
Oh, okay. I got
and
you.
Abstract gets another penalty of just slightly being in the left side of the track and with an exceeding track limits penalty. That one must.
He's also kind of being bullied by the Ferrari next to him, and unfortunately, he's the big loser when it comes to the DRS section. Not giving it up lightly though. He is sort of trying to pressure number 21 there. And Zen's equally picking up penalties. Currently, the only driver who hasn't picked up a penalty is Momo.
Momo, yeah, and if he can keep it within the 3-second
he'll benefit.
Yeah, he'll end up winning the race and benefiting him on the standings as well. We do give the pretty much like the F2 style points. You know, you get 8 points for winning the sprint race, 1 point for fastest lap, and then but yeah.
I don't think Momo can win from his position if he keeps it 2 seconds. I think he would just come in right above Abstract, right? Or I guess.
Well, right now at this point, it'll be right above Abstract at this current pace. So he would have to essentially be within like a second or like 5/10 from Abstract to win.
He also, I feel like he's a little bit under pressure from Zuccotti, who is slowly, ever so slightly shaving off time. It seems each lap on the Alpine.
Yeah. I mean,
meanwhile, Glitch is just leaving. He's just running away right now.
Yeah, he's running away with it now. I mean, at this point, it's only Glitch versus himself. You know, he ends up maybe getting one of those exceeding track limits penalties that will definitely...
I mean, we know these drivers. Drivers love to push it for no reason when they're in the lead, and they end up... I mean, I can't tell you the amount of times I've just slipped off of a curb and blown a race.
I mean,
unfortunately, Spinnerism picking up... or Spinner Nazim, I mean.
But yeah, that's what happened actually in the last race in Japan. Is Glitch, you know, sent it a little bit too much. He ended up DNFing. So,
correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it raining in Japan?
I believe so. At some point of the race, yeah, it was raining.
Okay.
I think it was once it dried up. And he ended up binning it, if I remember correctly.
I gotta give it to Zen. He's actually keeping pretty close to Glitch, not giving Glitch very much room to breathe.
Yeah. At this point, he's gonna definitely have to nail every single corner though, because both drivers are without ERS at this point. They expended all their ERS.
In the last couple of corners, it seems like Glitch might be a little too aggressive with the curbs. He seemed to lose a bit of time there. I don't know if he's feeling the pressure of the prancing pony behind him. Mm-hmm. Or maybe he's just trying to make sure he keeps it in the line. No better way to know you're in the line than to ride the curb.
That's definitely true. I know on the low S's here, a lot of drivers like to take it differently. But just depending on how smooth you take it, you can have like a really, really good straight line speed here in the upcoming DRS section, which Momo actually ended up doing pretty well and now is within DRS striking distance of Abstract. So, but yeah, I mean, Momo
Oh, go on.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, you had brought it up earlier. I do love that this track is one of those tracks where it feels like the corners sort of set the tone for every straight. It's like, oh yeah, I might be fast in the straight if I nailed that last corner. If I haven't nailed that last corner for some reason, I'm going to be 0.2 slower than the guy behind me.
Yeah.
It's an interesting dichotomy.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it is, DRS is enabled for Momo. He did gain 5/10 out of the first straight. I think he might be in striking distance into the next upcoming straight, DRS straight going into sector 2 to 3. So Abstract in definite danger of being overtaken here.
He's just got, Abstract's got some pretty, I would say, miraculous straight line speed. Because even with that DRS open and Momo dumping, it seemed like Abstract was keeping an arm's length ahead of him. It was only in the corner you saw them sort of scrunch up.
Yep.
Oh, and we do have a yellow flag in sector 2.
And there is Nazim with the spin, unfortunately. But it does seem like in the S's, Abstract does take the better line there, because I mean the delta pretty much has changed to 0.8. Momo was super close of being able to overtake Abstract here. And then Zen and Glitch on the battle for P1. They're both pretty much around the same pace, which is or I guess time interval here. But I think all Zen really has to do at this point is try to get inside that DRS range to be able to, you know, put pressure on Glitch and, you know, potentially cause him to make mistakes here.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Zen, I feel like for the last 3 laps I would have been harvesting and hoping I could keep the guy within eyesight, and then for these last 3 laps I feel like that's when you dump, when you attack. But luckily this is, you know, it's qualifying for the next race, so if you're feeling confident right now and you know you're going to start second in the next race, you could really hope to get that jump, turn it into a win. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Mexico wasn't won in a lap.
Yep. And
oh, Zucati's just picked up another penalty.
Yeah, I think that's going to end up his opportunities of trying to... I mean, he is quite a bit behind Tekra, actually, so I think the little spin ended up happening to him, ended up affecting him quite a bit there. I think he might have...
This track has so many spinnable corners, I feel like.
Definitely,
especially with the...
Yeah, the little baseball field at the very end of the track. I feel like that's the most spooky area of the track.
Yeah, when you go through the stadium section. Meanwhile, Zen really pushing. Less than half a second between him and Glitch, and he's got DRS going down the straight.
Yeah, I guess he heard our little MO here and now has overtaken here Glitch. But I think
that looked a little friendly there. It looked like Glitch let him through.
Yeah.
Glitch honestly might be banking on a strategy where he utilizes the DRS behind Zen.
Yeah, I mean, if he passes them here, that means they would trade DRSs with each other. And if they keep trading, at the very end, Glitch is going to have the last DRS, so he would technically overtake Zen at the very end.
I mean, Zen is picking up a lot of a gap as he goes through those S's, nearly at that second mark.
Yeah, he's already 9/10 ahead. Oh, jeez.
If he can just perfectly execute on this hairpin here, which unfortunately looks like he does. I don't know if it was before the detection zone, but he did manage to spread that gap.
Yeah, this next upcoming lap for Zen and Glitch is pretty much going to determine the race, in my opinion, here. So if Zen can keep it within the second, or Glitch can keep it within the second, then he will definitely be able to secure a victory here. In the Mexican qualifying sprint race.
I feel like the one advantage, and this never really seems to come up, trying to break that toe there as Zen goes down the straight. Luckily for Zen, Glitch can't make the DRS turn into a position change. But I feel like the one advantage that doesn't really come up is when the guy behind you has active DRS, and Zen with a huge amount of oversteer there. That's definitely going to close the gap. It seemed like Glitch braked instinctually, or maybe let off. I was expecting him to come closer to Zen.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I forget what I was saying, actually.
But yeah, I mean, 7/10 here. He was definitely much closer than he was in the previous lap. So these two next upcoming DRS sections are going to be what determines this sprint race, in my opinion. Here, so we'll see what happens here. Glitch using all the ERS as possible that he can. Now going down to pretty much 1% now here, 2%. It's kind of shuffling around there.
We're gonna see it dive down the inside here.
Oh, it seems like it is.
Ooh,
They're
wheel,
both
wheel.
wheel to wheel.
That was actually, I gotta give it to Zen. That seemed like a very respectful, perfect squeeze, but unfortunately he takes a little bit of that curb, and now they've tapped.
The problem is that Glitch still has the DRS, so he's gonna get the overtake here.
I mean, Zen could make something happen with a good break here.
I think both drivers locked up there, but I mean, Glitch does end up getting the overtake here, but there's still one more DRS section to go. Also, as well, Momo did also overtake Abstract here as well, so just a little heads up here. And also, Tekro's not too far behind from Abstract.
Also, I not to toot Zen's horn here, but Zen is at 40% usage on his softs. Meanwhile, Glitch only at about 19%. Oh, and
there's contact between both trucks. Oh, and Glitch spun.
That was a massive collision. I have to say, it feels like Zen may have gotten a little too aggressive with turning into the corner there.
Yeah. It may have been. But
luckily, it doesn't seem like it's going to cost Glitch anything more than a position.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it will happen on that itself. But Momo does get the P3, so it is keep him with a position there. Tekro gets P4, and Abstract is going to end up in P5 here.
Did Abstract... was he at the heart of whatever that yellow flag in Sector 2 was? I didn't manage to scroll down to it.
It may have happened, because I mean...
He would have had to be, because he dropped below Techromancer by quite a margin. Oh, I guess that could have been due to penalties. I forgot about the occurred.
But I think he dropped down before he dropped down before the
Abstract got wing damage. That's the official report coming from the Alfa Romeo team in turn 1 to 2. And he says, out of the kindness of his Swedish heart, he let Tekro pass. No point in fighting. That's a very French approach. You know, I think they're geographically close. I wouldn't know. I'm American, but I assume they're in the same area.
Continent?
Yeah. Their flags look kind of similar. Wait, no, they don't. I was thinking of like Finland as the cross, but France is just, just a bunch of lines. I guess all flags are just a bunch of lines. This is really breaking my mind. I'm very tired.
But here's the celebration of Zen, pending
pending, maybe a little bit of an investigation.
Yeah.
I wish we had the overlay that said like noted,
Yeah, little it's like the FIA is like, noted.
This has been noted. Oh, and it looked like we lost Glitch there for a second. I hope he's gonna make his way back.
He does get the fastest lap here, so I think Zen and Glitch end up with even points on the results here for the qualifying. But Momo gets P3, Tekro P4, and Abstract gets the P5. The Tekro dream, I think, might be... it's still alive, Technically, it's still alive. I think...
I think we could see some fireworks on the start here with Zen and Glitch.
So he can't lose 5 more points. Tekro can't lose 5 more points from Glitch, is what I'm trying to say on this one.
I'm just saying, this is a long straight on the start that's coming up here.
Yep.
Got Zen, got Glitch. I gotta say, it's heating up after that collision. We could be some fireworks. Could be some openings for Techromancer.
There's definitely...
Of course, Glitch has to come back.
We'll probably wait for coming back here, but we usually take a cool little intermission break. Yeah, but I would say this 5 minutes work for y'all. So you guys want to take a quick little water and pee break.
Also, not to be that guy, but the real F1 qualifying has just started, so maybe scroll over to your F1 TV if you got that multi-monitor action.
Ooh, are you gonna update
F1 quality? I'll keep us updated. I got it up.
Okay, all right.
I honestly don't think qualifying will be nearly as interesting now that there's sort of a building narrative between drivers with that pretty interesting sprint race.
That's true.
Also, Abstract is the king of starts. We saw with the last race, he managed to go all the way from, I believe he was in 6th, maybe 7th, all the way up to 3rd in the span of 3 corners. Can he make it happen again? Do they get a free tire choice?
Yeah, they do get free tire choices. So
All right, so if you're a real racer out there and you know who I'm looking at, you're gonna put on wets, regardless of the weather.
All right, then I think this is going to be a very good finishing part to go into our little intermission. We'll be back in 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes, 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes. I'm calling it right now. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness gracias, this means I can get water.
I don't know what it is, but my mom got this like thing that says energy water. But it's literally just water with like caffeine on it, but it just
That
tastes
sounds like
different.
energy water. What do you expect energy water to be?
Yeah, you're right. It has like this cool little like hint of like, I don't know, like orange.
Oh, like cancer?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, citrus is a natural. What do they call it? Like a thing that wakes
Energizes
you up
or something.
Yeah, that natural energizer.
Yeah. I feel you. But
You ever had Mio?
I It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it would.
Oh. Well,
No, it's just a water flavoring, but they make like a big version that's like it doesn't wake you up, and then they make a little version that wakes you up. And I read the ingredients one time because the little version costs more than the big version. There's nothing extra in the little version that says energy on it. It's the exact same ingredients. I've been lied to my whole time.
Wow, we've been all lied to this whole time, it seems like.
Also, Abstract, getting a little spicy in the chat, talking about how, of course, I mentioned this earlier, how USA beat Sweden in the double IHF. He says even though we may have beaten him, that they're above the US in the standings, and that's pretty crazy. Because I'm above your mom in the bedroom. Sorry,
whoa.
Sorry, that felt aggressive.
This is a very family-friendly thing.
It feels wrong to talk to drivers like that here. But
this is your first day on the job. You know, this is kind of a little bit sussy. You know, we do have our boss here, Mr. Singaporean Theo.
Yeah, I don't think I'm making it through the performance review.
So we just hear like quiet and silence. You wanna say hi?
Listen here, Abstract. Okay, I just want to say it's not about the size. Okay, it's about. Wait, what's that stupid saying? It's not about the dog and the fight. It's about the fight and the dog. You know, but then apply that to penises. And got you there, buddy. Put you on blast.
Damn.
You're done. Damn. Sit down, man.
Damn.
Theo, I didn't say anything. I was responding to a driver inquiry. If anything, I think I should be applauded for my prompt. What's the word for when you like respond to somebody? Correspondence. There we go. Man, I am unemployed now. That's
I vouch for you so hard, and you know.
I don't know why you would. Haven't you noticed the pattern yet that it seems like everywhere I go and commentate eventually fades into nothingness in a certain amount of time? I'm not saying it's my fault, but I'm saying it's interesting.
All right, but the real question, Mr. Wonderbread, what is wet?
Question me.
What dries?
What is wet? What? What is wet but dries?
Yeah.
Everything that's ever been wet? What?
A towel. What? Oh my god.
I don't think you said that one right. Isn't that what gets wetter as it dries? That's the actual stupid riddle.
No. I'm 100% correct because we're now going into the actual race here.
How does that make you correct?
I am always correct because yes. All right, cool, sweet. Let me click switch scene here.
We've also picked up a driver, I think. Maybe even two drivers. No, just one. Just Bism.
Oh, I mean Bisim? No, he was in the last race, but he just died in the first turn. Unfortunately, it's the Mercedes that did Lewis Hamilton's simulator. Yeah,
I actually forgot about that.
It was like 20 minutes ago, so like,
I mean, yeah, who can remember what happened 20 minutes ago?
I'm not even kidding for a second. I forgot who won the sprint race. So, you know,
I think both of us are. You know, we're at the end of our.
I mean, we both did
sleep
not sleep
cycles.
Yeah, we both did not sleep. We are in North America time, so that's our excuses here. You know, you are listening to a delirious version of.
Yeah, what time is this in Singapore?
In Wonderbread, I think it's 9 p.m. I believe their time.
Oh my goodness!
So
must be nice. Why are there so many EU flags?
10 p.m.
Is that common?
9:52 p.m. Right. So.
Oh my goodness.
4 p.m. Wow.
Time zones are cry yet again. Okay. Why are there so many EU flags? I feel like that's a really weird thing to wave, like to be like EU. Yeah. Woo!
I love the European Union.
I want to show up to like a race with a UN flag, just be like, let's go.
I want to enlist to the European Union's army. I want to be a conscript of the European Union.
Who the fuck cares about a pound sterling? I only like the euro. I don't know if those are related, but no, we've lost Zen.
Oh no, that's the start of the race too. I feel like it's such a critical part of. I mean, there is a
Yeah,
formation
no,
lap,
the start of the race is usually pretty critical.
I mean, there's a formation lap, so maybe you can come back while it's formatting.
Yeah.
Or formationing, formatting, formationing.
Is there like an American European Union, like a American version? I guess that'd be NATO.
But
Who even
no,
talks about NATO anymore?
That's technically North Atlantic Treaty Organization, right? So it's like Europe and
oh my gosh,
America.
We don't have anything to ourselves.
We just excluded like Mexico in it because we exclude Mexico and everything.
Is Greenland in NATO? Why is there never any Greenland flags? When do we get the Greenland GP?
Yeah, Greenland GP would be rad. That'd be like, that would look really pretty.
Racing next to an active volcano?
Yeah.
Sounds pretty rad.
And explodes.
I'm waiting for the day they add a cool loop like the old Hot Wheels tracks used to have. Because we know F1 cars have insane downforce. They can do a loop. It's just, it's not safe.
Dude, it should have happened in the Las Vegas GP, It should have happened.
Oh, 100%.
Instead of just having like, what is like 4 straights? That's the whole track, Just to have a.
I think the Las Vegas GP needs to learn from certain wrestling events, and every time they cross the line, they spin like one of those. Why can't I think of? Yeah, and it summons another driver onto the track from like a random walk of life. Like they spin it first, and like, oh my god, it's Danica Patrick, and then they spin it again, and it's just some random bus driver from Missouri, but he's in a Formula One car. Or no, they're not in Formula. They're just in random different vehicles. So it could be like a NASCAR out there, a Formula E car, some dude on a Vespa doing his best. I'd kill for that. I'd kill a man for that.
Imagine Lewis Hamilton getting stuck on a scooter. Oh,
Bono.
Like Bono.
Lewis, it's James. He's faster than you. He looks at his rearview mirror. It's a Vespa just hauling ass. Oh, whoa. And it looks like Zen really taking off in this formation lap.
I think it's his ghost still. Oh wait, no. Oh, we see little.
No, I know an intimidation tactic when I see it.
Yeah,
that's what we're seeing.
It's definitely a threat.
This is a threat.
My controller does not want to control, so we're gonna look at Zen still here for while you guys hear a little Windows disconnect and connect button.
You know what I've just now noticed? I believe, and I am checking all the cars here, I believe there's not a single number 24 on that track. That's what we love to see. That's what we love to see. All
right, let me, I have to emergency switch controllers here real quick, so,
So you're telling me your headset runs out of battery, your controller doesn't work? Do you have anything that functions?
No, for some reason, they're, like, bugged out, so... Oh, and Beesim spun on the formation lap. That's very unfortunate. But like it said on the little preview screen here, it is a 2-stop strategy. So you think we'll see anyone do a meme one stop like medium to hard things? Because I think
we'll probably see a 3-stopper.
I know everyone hates the hard tires in this game. Like they just don't want to. They just want to touch it.
I feel like hate is an aggressive word. The way I feel about hard tires is like the way I feel about like pistachio ice cream. I wouldn't call it abject hate. I would just say like if it appeared in my fridge, I'm probably gonna have a bad day, Like that's not gonna be a good time.
I feel like you intentionally attacked me in that statement for saying
pistachio ice cream.
I love pistachio ice cream. Pistachio ice cream is my jam. As we, I think a lot of drivers might be leaving the session.
Oh no, we lost
Theo, Abstract, Zen.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This might be not good.
Ryan Kido.
I feel like it's just saying everybody slowly over time.
Skipper is now left.
Apparently, we are restarting.
Beeson. Oh my god!
I think we're watching a bunch of bots race.
Oh
my gosh! He's dead.
They're dead.
Momo's dead.
They are dead. Oh! Oh!
Oh no! How many more?
Well,
McLaren in shambles.
McLaren. I mean, McLaren now has to, shell out like, $10 million just to replace those vehicles now. So,
Well, I think that's what a lot of drivers really don't consider is how they're affecting capitalism every time they think they're being funny, you know?
yeah, true.
$10 million, that's a lot of money. That could pay for 1/10 of an Elon Musk super yacht. Do you know that?
I didn't even know he had super yachts.
I don't know. He's rich. He probably has a super yacht. Okay. You know,
Oh, look.
kill me.
I guess we don't have to sit through a 36 lap race. So, oh, wow. Congratulations to the winner of the TRS. No, I'm kidding.
Not just the winner of the TRS
Oh my gosh.
race, but the winner of the season.
Right, here we go. Oh, I need an invite, so I'll just awkwardly
Wait, which one of us do you want to check Discord? You have to be more specific. I guess not me. I didn't get anything. But that's fine. I'm not like upset about it.
Are you upset? Okay to be upset.
I mean, I'm not upset. I just said I wasn't, so why would I?
Well, I mean, I was the one who received the message. Okay. But
Well, I figured that out when I didn't have a message. You didn't have to, and he just sent me one. So at this point, you have nothing.
But I'll say, well, I don't think receiving a message is good because he just he called me a TOS word. That's all I'm gonna say. So.
Oh no! Oh wow! Okay, I mean, not to. I'm just gonna say my message was a lot more positive, and it's sort of, might have changed my viewpoint on abstract.
Aww.
I don't feel like I should say that. That feels like open bribery, which is probably the worst form of, or I guess flattery. He didn't give me money, or maybe he did. You'll never know.
Yeah, we will never. Oh, I guess.
Wait, Alex. Actually, really interesting thing I forgot to bring up when the race was starting last time. Did you know you could use 3 slurp juices on one asteroid? And then you get 3 new asteroids.
I'm muting the broadcast stream, so no one can hear you. All right, there you go. I muted officially the broadcast stream. So.
Shit.
All right,
trying to.
I brought you back. I brought you back. I brought you back. Okay, it's temporary.
All my ape gone, Alex. All my ape gone.
I'm gonna mute you again. I'm gonna mute you again. All right, so quick little restart. We back. We back here, boys. We back, street boys. But
do you know it's not back? My crypto investments. Am I right, guys?
Why did I do this? Why am I awake? I should just take a nap. Theo is here. He can just take over. I could just like not wake up ever again. And Theo will be here.
I don't want to out anybody, but
I mean, he's just staring at us in disappointment currently.
Yeah.
He's like, he has drink in hand right now. I don't know if you're looking at his drink right now, but it's Diet Dr. Pepper out of all things. That's a interesting taster you have there, Theo. I don't know.
A Diet Dr. Pepper is objectively the most delicious soda on Earth.
No,
fun fact, super off topic, but when the original Diet Dr. Pepper flavor was being formulated, the man who made it, he was obsessed with capturing the smell of like a soda fountain. I want to say in El Paso, Texas. So really, when you're drinking Diet Dr. Pepper, you're drinking the smell of like a 1955 soda fountain in a hot summer. How does that not sound appetizing to you?
Sounds cute AF, actually.
Also, I just want to take this moment really quickly to say that Abstract guy, and he definitely didn't pay me to say that.
Oh,
He's fast and he's cool. He's
I th-
cool and he's fast.
I think the part cut off like a bit, like who you like the name.
Oh, abstract.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, I definitely don't want him to not know who we're talking about. Oh man, another formation lap. Zen still took off again.
He just.
So now we know for a fact it was the choice.
100%.
Glitch isn't having it this time. Glitch is zooming back
Dang,
up.
dude, they just want to start the. I think everyone's zooming is like, yeah, we just want to start this race, you know? Get this
10
over
out of
with.
10, dude. Techromancer's, I guess it would be style, personal style for warming up his tires. I like that he really stretches the length of the track. He goes from coast to coast, as we call it in a little game called basketball. Have you ever seen the movie Like Mike?
Oh, dude, I love that movie.
Have you ever seen the second one?
No.
All right. Well, then we can't continue this conversation.
The world will never know.
The world will never know what my hot Like Mike 2 take was about to be.
I don't even think anyone in this chat.
I don't think any other human
Like
has seen
Mike.
Like Mike 2.
No, not even Like Mike 1. You think they know about Like Mike 1?
That is true. It's a pretty obscure. That's got to be mostly an American.
I feel like it's just
thing,
a straight
right?
American thing.
Yeah,
Like
I don't think Little Bow Wow would transcend borders.
Does anyone, please tell me if anyone is in this chat right now.
If any
they
of the
know
12
about
people
Like
here
Mike.
right now has seen Like Mike, I will personally come to your house and mint you an NFT.
Same.
Just
honestly.
to let you know again. 3 slurp
Yep,
juices,
right.
1 Astro Ape makes 3 new Astro Apes. How does it not seem like a steal, Alex? This message is brought to you by GamerSup's Waifu Gaming Sleeves. They come in 3 colors. Or 3 waifus?
Anyways.
Cars are lining up on the grid.
Oh my god, what is this P1 position? Do you expect me to be putting in P1 on this position for the lights?
I do really love when the camera's just like, we're going to watch it from football field length away.
I know. Right, well.
Also, the lights they're up. And they're out. And the cars they're zooming. Oh
like
man, Glitch with a blistering start.
Also, as well, Momo does take the blistering start as well as Tekro, and Abstract does fall a little bit behind here, but it is going a little bit spooky wide of all these tires. Zen, Tekro, Glitch, Momo, Abstract, and also Skipper not too far behind as well. It seems like Abstract ended up hitting a little bit of the back part of his car on the curbs there, but I mean, it's so far.
It got pretty spooky there because Zen actually slotted in right in front of Abstract as they were entering the braking zone on the outside in that first corner. And I gotta say, from a driver's perspective, as a man who has run directly into the back of Abstract, I know the fear of knowing you're not gonna brake fast enough. that front wing it's basically gone, and you have mere seconds to come to terms with the fact that you're gonna be pitting on lap 1.
Yeah,
but no, this is looking great for Momo. He is on those soft tires front, but he made the most of that start. He really jumped ahead. Glitch as well. It's interesting that both of the lead drivers decided to hop on the mediums immediately.
I think what they have in mind. I mean, it is 2 stops, but I think what they had in mind, safety car comes out, instantly switch into the
hards.
No, I would say instantly switch into the softs. And then just do like an extra stint with the softs and just have more speed that way. So
okay.
Do a double stint, 18 laps of softs, I would say, give or take. I mean, you know, reducing the safety car stuff and everything, so it'd be way less than 18 laps. But...
So are you medium, soft in this scenario?
Well, this one will be medium, soft. That scenario.
2 softs.
If there is an early safety car, you know.
We actually see Techromancer right now, to get back to the racing, putting some pressure on our sprint race winner, Zen, who's unfortunately falling not down the pack, but, I mean, first to third. It's a very Lewis Hamilton move, you know what I'm saying.
Ooh, and Tekro's also losing a little bit more time because he did take that corner a little bit too wide or a little bit too slow as well. But the DRS section is about to come up. Tekro It's in a very bad spot because he needs to have that DRS section with those soft compound tires because, you know, I mean, if softs, you pretty much have to overtake all the other harder compound tires that are ahead of you, especially an equal amount of lap of tires when it comes towards that scenario. So,
I mean, all the way from 1 to 6th, we're looking at a pretty massive DRS train once it opens. And pretty cool to see Skipper fighting somewhat up with the pack right now. Didn't make a lot of a splash in the sprint race, unfortunately, but it looks like Abstract could have a challenge there for P5.
yeah, and
Yet again, do just want to point out Abstract's a great guy, pretty cool. He's got 6-pack abs. Anyway, go on.
I was gonna say there's also a little bit battle for the P8 position from Bisim and Nazim, as well in the back. It seemed Nazim or Bisim actually ended up doing a cool little sick dive, but unfortunately got a little bit not enough. I guess if there was a little bit more of a straight, he would have done the overtake, but apparently still battling in the back, as well as Skipper now catching up to Abstract as well. Abstract doesn't seem like he has the DRS anymore from Tekro, but as long as Skipper's nearby him, they can kind of DRS chain off of each other. So
that is true. And I mean, Techromancer's actually putting a lot of pressure here on Zen. I think I've seen Zen twice now. It may just be because he's on mediums and his braking zones are a little bit different. But Zen's going a little bit too deep into corners while braking, opening up that attack for Techromancer. But luckily Zen does have the life-saving DRS on Glitch. And Glitch, of course, has the offensive DRS on Momo. And Skipper makes that move down the straight on Abstract.
Yep. But
man,
maybe switch pack potential happening here.
Well, unfortunately, because Abstract just doesn't get the DRS. I honestly hate the tracks that do that. I forget the other. I think it's Australia, right, where you hit the one detection zone, you basically get 2 DRS for the price of 1.
Yeah, it does happen also as well on Australia, and I believe Abu Dhabi as well.
That does sound like a thing Abu Dhabi would do.
So, it almost looked like Skipper ended up losing it there for a little bit, but Abstract's in danger of losing this DRS here, so he kind of needs to pick up the pace a little bit here too.
I'm really curious if he actually did get damage in that first corner scuffle there, because he doesn't seem to have the pace that he had in the sprint race.
It might be. I think he would have already committed to pit at this point if it did happen from there.
It could also just be his rock hard abs and all of his charitable donations that are on his mind right now and sort of keeping him from achieving.
I like how you keep hyping him up.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just, I call it like it is.
Yeah.
And Abstract is the 3rd best human on Earth.
Also, as well,
after Kevin Costner.
Doesn't seem like Abstract, as well as Momo, they don't have as much ERS usage compared to the other drivers. Maybe they're trying to conserve as much as they can to be able to, get that opportunity.
They know they get it back, right? Like, it recharges. Just dump a little. Yeah, just use it.
Save a little, dump a little,
Yeah. Like my uncle used to always say, drink your alcohol now. Kids are going to replace it with water. So that's...
They're great
Don't
saying.
really know how that applies, but...
Great saying by your uncle.
Thank you.
But I think usually, I believe, if they're doing the double stop, I believe it's like 12 on softs, and then I think it's just an even 12 on each tire set. If I remember correctly, if the strategy is correct, if you do the 2-stop. But there might be the mediums to hard stops that some drivers might end up opting out to, so we'll see how it goes on this scenario, essentially.
I think we are about to see... Oh, no! Unfortunately, Glitch losing a little bit of time there through chicane. It looked like Glitch was poised and ready to make the attack on the second DRS straight onto Momo, our current leader, but looks like he can't get it done, and Zen is now pressuring him. Yep. Right behind them, of course, Techromancer has showed up to the party, looking to make that magic happen. You know who really makes the magic happen? Abstract,
Oh gosh darn it. You just keep it out. Right, but yeah, tell me more about how he can definitely do the magic happen.
Wait, abstract or techromancer?
No, abstract, of course.
Oh, he can't.
Okay.
Oh, he actually did just make some magic happen. He made a yellow. I actually think that might have been a collision
Between
or no.
No, I think it was I think it was Nazim, and Beeston might have just gone out to avoid the collision, essentially.
Okay.
So he might have picked up a
when I
penalty
looked at the
because
map,
of that.
they looked kind of close. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah. But Tekro is now in striking distance of Zen here, so but it is lap 7. So maybe I think this is the point, the cutoff point where the softs might not be as fast as the medium, or where the mediums are going to be faster than the softs. So so we might see the hard cutoff point here, but Zen does have the DRS here, so Tekro's going to have a little bit of a harder time trying to overtake these drivers. But he's on 70% ERS compared to the other drivers like 20 and 30. So I think at this point, I think you just have to wait for the long straight and you'll pretty much be guaranteed the overtake, I think, at that point. So
it's just so frustrating when you know you have the pace, where you know in any other scenario you could pass the guy in front of you, and oh my goodness!
He hit the curb too hard.
Oh, and just next to him, Skipper comes flying by. That's got to be a terrifying moment.
Oh, and that's going to be a full course caution, the full course safety car. I think this benefits the soft runners. They're definitely going to pit right now, maybe pit for a second set of softs, or maybe the mediums. We'll see from there. But
we did just see Zen just annihilate the safety cone going into the pit. I don't know if we caught that on the stream, but I think that's a fine. I don't know how much of it's a fine, but that's definitely a fine. You know who else is fine? Abstract, who is also going into the pit right now.
Yep. And
looks like he's going on a softs. Maybe we'll see a little bit more action from him. He just didn't. He didn't have the pace that I wanted.
My radio is bugged. Dang. So give him. I think he might have wanted the hard compounds there, but I think he gave him the softs. So.
Oh, and it looks like unfortunately Techromancer, he fell to infamous itchy nose syndrome. Seems like at the wrong time had that itch, and it's hard. You know, you got to reach up into the helmet. Yep. Whole lot of things to do. Don't know why you do it coming out of the asses, but
I do get I occasionally get the syndrome where you know your mom tells you like, why haven't you gotten a job yet? And like while you're racing, so like I feel you, buddy. I feel you. I mean, it's similar to a nose itch, you know. And then sometimes I hate it when it's like when they tell you're a failure at life. Those are the ones that hit a little bit different, you know. But we do see Momo switch into the medium compound tires. Oh, we do see an abstract left the session message here, so it might be a little game quick.
Maybe he's hoping he can fix the radio in between the safety car
true.
time.
Yeah,
this might actually be a strategic sort of, you know, trying to fix the technology, turn it off, turn it back on again.
Okay, well. I mean, talking about strategy now, it seems like Glitch is going to try to stick all the way to the ends on the hards. Momo on the mediums. I think maybe Momo could pull off like an ultra meme strat and like, you know, do a lot of laps on mediums, but I don't think it's realistically possible. I don't think there's going to be enough. I don't think the tire wear reaches enough on the mediums there, unfortunately. So, but we do see other drivers on the mediums as well. So,
pretty much every other driver in the top 4 outside of Glitch has opted for the medium strat. Followed, of course, by Abstract, who's on the softs because he's a soft, gentle little lover boy.
Dang. Wow. It's well said. Well spoken.
Thank you. So. $30. That's my price. USD PayPal.
USD PayPal, wonderbread at or wonderbread16 at gmail.com.
That's not my email. It's just Wonderbread. You think there are 16 of me? You think 15 other people have been chomping at the bits for my phonetical spelling of the delicious Hostess brand Wonderbread? Out of goddamn mind, Alex.
I'm sorry.
Or maybe, I guess I could have named it 16 because of the time.
Hey, you know, you could have Maybe you
Fun
could
little
have.
fact about me: I never had a 16th birthday. I skipped it twice. I got held back a year, and then I skipped the next year. I gets held back on a birthday. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
And
Is
just
that
skip.
Skipper?
Yeah, Skipper just he oversteered into the into the corner. Unfortunately, he was on first gear. I think trying to burn as much fuel as possible by over revving, and is now DNF'd onto the safety car. Oh man, that must be really tough for Skipper to
Guess
swallow
he
here.
skipped this race. Am I right?
Yep, you you are right. You just Grosjean
Grosjean, like delicious Grosjean.
or
I
Russ
miss Roman.
or George Russell, so as well. So there's a
Russell. Oh, that's right. He did that when he was gonna get points. Whatever happened to George Russell? I miss him in the league.
but
What's he been up to?
also sad news for Techromancer. I forgot to mention as well. He is now out of the running for the championship battle. But Momo gets an insane start on the safety car because Glitch, I think, was too focused on warming up the tires. Almost 2 seconds out of the start.
I didn't even get the sign that the safety car was ending.
Yeah,
And it looks as though Bism may have had a glitch and he's driving straight into the
and as well as Spinner
pit lane
Nazim
here.
as well. But we do have a little bit of a battle here between Abstract and Zen. Abstract to make the overtake here. Ooh, he goes a little bit deep on that inside curve there, but he makes it stick, makes it happen. Does have that.
I mean, nobody has more confidence on softs when the rest of the field is on inferior tires than Abstract. I swear to God, you give this guy the superior tire at any given time, and he might make something happen.
That is true. That is definitely true. But yeah, he's within striking distance of Glitch now. Glitch still, I think, struggling a little bit on the hard compound tires, but
they take so long to warm up. I feel like it's
Yeah.
going to take him just
I think it
2
takes
to
him a
3
whole
laps
lap,
alone
yeah.
to really even get into the groove. Meanwhile, Abstract has no interest in waiting. He barrels past the
disregards.
Williams.
Yep. No regard of the poor Williams's lives here. They're trying to win.
I feel like it's got to be some sort of curse to have a 6 on a Williams. I feel like Nicholas Latifi's soul wants to reach in and just drive you into the closest barricade.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, since Williams can't win in real life, at least give him a chance to win, in a virtual children's racing game. That's all I'm trying to say.
To be fair, Williams has a super unfair advantage in this game because all the cars are of equivalent pace, but the Williams can never get blocked in at their pit box. I don't call that fair. I think pit boxes should be randomized. And I think the means of production should be decentralized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Death to the bourgeoisie. I agree.
This race has just turned very Marxist fast.
Okay, but we do see Zen right behind Glitch here. I mean, we did see quite a bit of a battle between these two drivers early on, not only in the sprint race, but now also as well in this race. So, I guess the story now is Glitch is gonna stay on the hards for the rest of the race at this point.
We also have Abstract is closing the gap rapidly to Mo as they go chicane heading into the TRS section, so we could see something happen.
Yeah. So it depends on how much time you can make up essentially, and essentially lose here. I mean, Abstract's already 1 second ahead of Glitch here, so just a matter of how much time you can make up. But DRS does now get enabled officially in this lap here, but both
Zen doesn't even need it. It looks like he's going to set it down the inside. Ooh, there he.
Ooh, he doesn't have enough.
A lot of chutzpah from Zen when to that first corner specifically. I feel like he's got the what's the Spanish word for balls?
Huevos.
Yeah, he's got the balls.
Okay.
Wait, that's eggs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, because balls look like eggs. They're like little eggs in your balls. Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Spanish are an industrious people.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. We have some words that symbolize one thing and differently,
Dude, it blew my mind when I found out sombrero just means hat. I thought it meant that specific type of hat. And then Duolingo was like, no, sombrero's just a hat, and it shattered my whole universe.
I'm glad to hear that it shattered your whole universe, and Now became an officially a cultured man, a man of culture.
You know who's really cultured? Abstract. You know who's about to pass Momo? Also Abstractifies. They come down the straight with DRS this time. Gonna run it back. Let's see if Abstract can make a decisive attack here instead of doing the squiggle lines from the sprint race. Ooh, very nice. Just sort of a listing lazily to the right there as he flies past the Alpine. Beautiful.
And he makes it stick here. I mean, Momo has pretty much stored a lot of ERS here, so he might try to. Momo might now decide to use some ERS to stick with Abstract here, because I mean, all that Momo has to do is just kind of hang around with Abstract and pretty much stay within the DRS detection zone. And,
I mean, this could be very good for the both of them, even though they are on separate strategies. But yeah, if Momo can just Abstract way to hopscotch their way further and further from Zen and Glitch.
Yeah. The main person you kind of have to avoid is Glitch, is kind of the benchmark, because Glitch isn't going to pit anymore at this point of the race. So he is like the slow creeping like up uncle, you know what I mean? You know, and
now I'm curious, is Abstract going to get DRS off of Bism here?
I think if he gets it, it is going to benefit him greatly here. This scenario, but it doesn't seem like he is.
Nah, that wing has not opened, unfortunately, for Abstract. However, Momo doesn't have it either. Abstract has managed to find that gap there. Oh, and Bism has just he's stopped
in the middle. Yep, he just
I don't know if he knows that he ghosts. I feel like he but that's very considerate, you know?
Yeah, he's being kind, you know. He's like, oh well, I'm blue flagged, you know, let's just park the car on the track, you know.
Yeah.
So, oh, good, but
yeah, that's what blue flags mean. They mean stop immediately where you are. So help me God, if you move another inch on that track, you'll never race again. Oh, and we see you know what else is interesting, and I haven't brought it up yet as Zucata, unfortunately. Oh no, and Bism has spun, taking the blue flag a little bit too seriously there, but luckily it looks like the car is recoverable. It's gonna spin it around, try to make it back to that pit lane. But no, what I wanted to bring up as Zucata picked up that 3-second time penalty is we aren't seeing as many time penalties. I feel like by the 14th lap during the sprint race, most of the grid had acquired a cute little white and black patch, but they're keeping it clean.
It's always good to hear. This is a very I don't want to throw up the quality of TRS's racing as of late, but you know, it's been really good quality, fine racing as we do see Zen make the overtake here on Momo, and now within we maybe switchback potential here, you know.
I think Zen, he had looked a little bit like he was being held up, honestly, for the last couple laps, because he did have to make his way past Glitch, I believe, and then past Momo. I think now that he's sort of unleashed, he will, not saying Abstract slow, you know, he's not slow. He's one of the fastest and smartest people I know. But I think Zen could start to challenge Abstract up front. Also, Bism has managed to make it back to the pit. He's going to find his way back out there. Love to see it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how much time you can pretty much make up in, or I guess you have to be as far away as possible from Glitch at this point. The gap to leader is 4 seconds here between Abstract and Glitch, as there's a yellow flag for, I believe, Zucata?
I believe it was Zucata.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Man, this is just not looking like McLaren's day. And Zucata was having a pretty good start of that sprint race, and now he's struggling to keep the car on track, it looks like. I don't know if he's got damage that I can't see.
Maybe a
might be an internet thing. He's kind of looking like he's jumping around. He will be running the car into the pits, it seems.
But you have reached lap 7. Around lap 7 is the target location where the crossover point where you know, softs start being a tad bit slower than the mediums, so we might see Zen pretty much catching up here at this point from Abstract. So at this point, Abstract did start on the mediums, so I mean, he is on the softs. He can pretty much in my opinion, I feel like he can try stretch it to like lap 6 more laps on those softs, and then do like 13 another set of a soft run with another set of 13 laps of the softs. So I think also as well, I mean, it's a weird tough scenario for the medium runners, because I don't think they can push these tires till the end though.
No, I think they will have to pit.
Yeah.
Theoretically, I think they could very much make it to the end, but I think the pace drop off will probably come, I don't know, I'd say like lap 27-ish is when you're going to start to see them. It just won't be worth it anymore at that point.
Yeah, which is that is the big dilemma, the big dilemma. There you go.
Do you know what's interesting?
Yeah.
Jackie Stewart's full name is Jacqueline Stewardship.
I'm not laughing, I'm crying. I'm crying
Me
right
too.
Crying. Why'd you make me cry, Brad? Huh?
You know what's interesting? I feel like Jackie Stewart never really up anymore.
Oh no.
What?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You thought I was gonna talk about how you could be slurp juices on one Astra.
No.
Why would I bring that up right now? It's racing time, Alex. Stay focused.
How bad? But I mean,
when is Ford gonna get into F1? I want Haas Ford so bad. And then instead of a front wing, it just looks like the front of a Ford Fusion.
Ford Fusion has the little like the grill and everything.
Yeah, and instead of the back wing, it looks like the back of a Ford Fusion. And instead of open wheel, it's an enclosed car, and it can only drive in ovals.
And it looks like a Ford Fusion.
And it looks kind of like a Ford Fusion with a roll bar in it that doesn't look anything like a Ford Fusion. Wait, I'm wrong though. NASCAR, now it's a Mustang, so all of this is incorrect now. Fuck.
I mean, it could be an old, you know, the old.
Oh yeah, like a 2019 NASCAR. That would make it even.
Yeah. But all right, so lap 18 out of 36. It now seems like Zen is starting to pick up the pace here, compared to Abstract on the 9-lap-old medium. So I think the pace drop off has now starting to hit Abstract here. So he did gain pretty much like 5/10, unless, you know, Abstract just suddenly, you know, as a charming and handsome and beautiful man, might have been donating, you know, money while racing. So he lost a little bit of time, and he's like, oh snap, he's catching up. Let me go back to real regular racing, you know. And
he is very cultured. He might have learned from his European counterparts, the Spaniards, the art of the siesta, which is where you just fucking nap at like 4 p.m. and then you have dinner at 10, like psychopaths. It's the weirdest thing ever, and I hate it. And I know that that's my stupid American Oonga Boonga brain, but like 10 p.m. and you're eating an entire rotisserie chicken doesn't seem like the time. Think about your digestive system.
I feel like I'm getting attacked here.
Do you eat at 10 p.m. an entire rotisserie chicken?
Not an entire rotisserie chicken, but it's I more than occasionally eat at 10 p.m.
Well, that's also because you don't wake up until 7. That's different. These
Yeah.
are people who wake up at the god green hour of 7 a.m. and then they hit 4 o'clock and they go, time to nap. They nap until like 7. They wake back up, restart their day as the sun sets. They get a rotisserie chicken. They go out to the streets, Alex. They open a table, and they eat the chicken, and they go to bed at 11:30 at night. Who has time for all that? We wonder why Carlos Sainz hasn't finished a goddamn race.
You think, oh, Momo gets a 3-second penalty, but you think God stays in heaven because he too fears the value and quality of rotisserie chickens?
I think he fears siestas. To be fair, though, God created the siesta because he had that whole day shenanigan, and on the 7th day he siested, which really fucked it up for the rest of us. The hardworking, blue-collar,
we only get one
American
day off
man.
because of the wait, which version of the Bible are we talking about? Because, you know, some other people that might be watching, you know, might be offended if we mention the wrong word. The King James version of the Bible. Never mind.
Is there a wrong version of the Bible? Isn't
like
versions. Every version of the Bible kind of up for like pick and choose?
No, it's kind of like software updates, you know. But there's like versions.
Oh yeah, I forgot they patched the Bible.
Yeah, so you gotta, you know, I'm just waiting for the next patch. It's been a while.
I gotta be honest, that whole Armageddon DLC, not
Yeah.
And that's spooky.
I mean, honestly though, the Old Testament DLC is kind of.
Well, that wasn't even DLC. That was base game, but it was like vanilla, and it was all about the grind. And
it seemed very unfinished, in my opinion. As
yeah,
well.
occasionally you had to kill your firstborn just for the lulz, for that heckin' good meme.
Yeah, and
you know what? God did a little bit of trolling.
There's also a lot of plot holes, just like haha, because I'm God, haha, XD. It's like, come on, dude. Like, you can.
Is that a plot hole? I feel like that's. What would you say of your God?
Ex Machina, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but like the inverse, it's like a shitty Ex Machina.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Also, along the lines, the straight line that Zen is currently.
Yeah, he is now
flying down towards Abstract.
Yeah, he has gotten the. I mean, Abstract is on the 12-lap old tires. I think he is in the. I mean, definitely is suffering here. Oh, but Zen gets a 3-second penalty.
This actually opens a huge strategy. Yeah. Also, on my end, it was showing blue flags. Are they even near a blue flag, or are they insinuating that Abstract should just stop immediately where he is? The old G Fuel special.
I think it's because of BSIM is nearby. I think it's like a range. Like, I think how the game codes
but he's not even that close.
No. I think how Codemasters codes it is like it has like an area radius rather than the track position. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay.
So because of the chicane has that weird position there, it gave it the blue flag.
So Codemasters is still creating F1 2022, right?
Yep.
It's just under the EA banner.
Yep.
I don't like this. That doesn't sound good.
EA.
I'd really like to see the people who made Assetto Corsa Competizione make an F1 game. Because those tracks are just pristine.
That is true. I mean, even the cars are chef's kiss quality, so.
I wonder how hard Abstract will fight this oncoming attack from Zen as he makes the move. Now that Abstract does know that Zen has picked up that 3-second penalty, Glitch behind him, I believe, is sitting on 6 seconds.
Yeah, and is now in, gee, does he have 6 seconds of penalties? Oh, no, it's 3 seconds of penalties. But,
it's 3 seconds, my bad.
But, I mean, the difference between, the gap to leader is still 4 seconds. I think this is the spooky scenario at the moment is pretty much Glitch. I mean, even though they're battling, Momo and Glitch are battling each other and kind of losing time against each other here in this situation. But, I mean, Glitch doesn't
If I'm
have to
Abstract,
pit anymore.
I'm pitting right now. I'm pitting at the end of this lap, right onto my mediums, and I'm gonna run as hard as I can. Well, actually,
no, I would run to softs.
I'd go to softs. Yeah, I wasn't thinking straight. I'm pitting straight to my intermediates, and I'm going home.
So, but I mean, it's 5 seconds of the difference between Momo as well. So, I mean, Zen, I think as well. I think he needs to react to whatever Abstract pits here in this scenario, but. I mean,
Abstract has elected to stay out. I mean, a man who rarely makes mistakes might have just made one. Maybe he'll wait until he drops out of DRS. That might actually be, I guess, a better strategy. I hate to admit it. But if he can keep up with Zen on these tires, the longer he can make them go, the better the next set's going to be.
Yeah. I think part of it, too, is if he saw Zen pit, I mean, I guess kind of because you can, like, if you pit before, you could have undercut Zen because he had the older mediums, and you have the fresh softs on your outlaps, and could have had like a time advantage. I mean, Zen would have to pit in the softs no matter what. So I think it might have been maybe a critical mistake here for pitting early. But I mean, if Zen doesn't pit in this lap, then there might be a scenario here. But I feel like since we're us commentator, we're analyzing everything. They're probably listening to this broadcast right now, and we're just like giving away their strategies, and they're just gonna follow what we say.
Well, to be fair, not to throw some insider knowledge out, but I'm pretty sure one of the commentators in this booth typically acts as race engineer.
Yeah.
For Abstract.
Yeah, it is.
It looks as though Zen's gone in the pit and Abstract follows them in. It's almost as though they're listening to us. They've tapped the wires, Alex. They know what we're saying. There's KGB agents in the walls.
Yep. And we are going to die after the end of this race.
At the end?
Oh.
There's no cliffhanger by dying at the end. Oh no! And it looks as though we have a retirement.
It's a retirement. It's BSIM, and it's a full core safety car, and that's when actually Zen and Abstract just came out of the pits as well.
That I don't know if that's
Wait, give us your insight.
I'm just thinking, like, I understand that currently it looks as though it's perfect for Abstract and Zen, who've really nailed it on the head, right? But it does bring them into the clutches of Glitch, who could possibly decide he wants to swap on his softs for a shootout, and we've seen him make some magic happen when it comes to bunched up overtakes.
Yeah, that is true. But
apparently Abstract believes this is fucking shit. So coming from the driver,
because of the Delta, actually. So,
well, yet again, I don't know why that would be fucking shit for Abstract. He's clumping up the group that all have these penalties, and if he can make it all happen at the start there, it's less likely they can run that 3 seconds out. You know.
Yep.
So I don't know if it is the worst thing that can happen. I feel like the worst thing that can happen is pancreatic cancer.
That's true. And actually, Glitch decides to stay out on the hards. He's gonna go with the
I don't
hards
know
the
if
rest of the
that.
race.
Maybe he knows. Maybe he feels that they're coming in, but we do see Momo pit, and he's off. So that could be. We are gonna have a shootout between at least 3 drivers. I wonder why Glitch is staying out on the hards. Maybe he thinks they're just coming into their lifespan.
No, well, I mean, usually with the hards, it's like it stays the same no matter what point of the tire life you're in until like you're obviously at the very end part. Then it like shoots up exponentially, but like after that, it no matter if it's like 1%, 50% on the hards, they lap the same, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, well, I mean, in Codemasters is logic, I guess you could say, but yeah, like, I mean, I feel like he's gonna get shoot up here in this safety car restart.
Right.
So yeah. So
unless he, I mean, we might be undervaluing his defensive prowess.
Yeah, you know, you can just straight up murk someone. You know, that can also be a possibility.
He could do the Lance Stroll special, where you just sort of swerve down every straight and pray to God the guy behind you has a life he wants to continue living.
Or the Lance Stroll Ultra Special number 2. You know, you go into the menu and disable the rear view mirror. You know, and you just ignore everything else in the world. You know.
You know what's crazy is I know from experience that the rearview mirrors on an F1 car cost roughly €26,000. So imagine spending €26,000 for Lance Stroll to not look behind him.
Oh geez, Lance.
And of course, Glitch has decided to go into the pit. Maybe we peer pressured him into this.
I am 100% sure we peer pressured him. So get peer pressured, Glitch.
I don't really know what he could have made happen regardless. I mean, now he's going to be at the back of the pack. I think if he had pulled that trigger quicker, he could have. Well, I guess he's not really at the back of the pack because.
Or, you know, ultra mind games. He has one lap fresher softs. You know.
Pressure boots.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's.
Well, I mean, that's what we've been lobbying for.
Heck yeah.
He just likes to keep it spicy. You know, he knows he's got some point differential wiggle room. You know, wants to give these Mexican fans something to cheer for.
Yeah, it is true. It is Glitch's home away from home race.
I don't know. That's the thing. I think you made that up.
Damn it! How'd you know? How'd you know?
I have a sniffer for these things.
Yeah.
Like a human. What's a dog that's good sniffing shit? Like a bloodhound? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, bloodhound. But I mean,
what a cool name, dude.
Safety car is in this lap. You know. Doesn't seem like Zen warmed up his tires at all. So I mean
also we've seen Abstract and Zen go at it when it comes to that first corner several times here. Abstract never the man to step down. Zen, I mean, despite the name, not very chill when it comes to aggressive corners. Looks like, oh, it looked like he was going to go, but then he sort of stepped off, and now he's probably going to off the
Ooh, and you see a little bit of a correction there from Zen. I think it happened to
That's
him
actually
twice,
huge
so.
for Abstract, because he had lost a little bit of time there, but now he's regaining.
Yeah, the safety car is in. Glitch is actually quite a bit far ways behind from Momo as well, so might see a little bit of magic happening here soon. Momo is actually catching up to these drivers
Abstract
as well.
having a terrible chicane there.
Yeah.
Giving up a lot of space to Zen in the exact wrong time. But yet again, he does still, as long as he keeps it in those track limits, he's got a lot of pressure just by the fact that he hasn't driven his car too far off the line.
Yeah. I mean, all he has to do really is just maintain it within the 3 seconds of whatever position he is, and alongside the other drivers. So.
And we have absolutely no idea which of these drivers has the firearm that is provided at the beginning of every race that has exactly one bullet that is yet to come into play.
What if one of the DNF drivers used it by accident, and that's why they did?
So that is true. Yeah.
Oh no.
A misfire in the cockpit has happened. I have a friend named Bryce who he used to carry a gun, like a concealed carry, and he went to pull it out one time and he shot himself right in the foot. So, just a fun little anecdote.
That was like the greatest, like, fun little story I've heard, I think, all this week.
I don't think it was. I think you're overhyping it.
Nah, I think it was.
I mean, this is a guy who shot himself.
Yeah. You never hear that every day. But
I mean, if you like that, wait till I tell you about the story of Anthony.
Oh no.
Got really quiet. Got too quiet after that.
Yep.
Do you know what else is quiet?
I'm not gonna answer. Just gonna let this quality racing go by, as we do see Glitch now in striking distance of Momo. Glitch did pass Momo onto the straight here, but yeah, like Abstract, I think, doing his best to defend these.
He's sort of playing like line leader, like second in command line leader here, as he slows down the pack. Yeah. If I'm him, I'm panicking as I watch Zen start to pull out these tenths, because they add up, 1/10, 2/10, suddenly 3 seconds away. Suddenly nothing, you're nobody. Nobody cares about second place.
Yeah, there's 8/10 split, or almost 2 seconds now at this point. So he is pulling away from this scenario here. So
man, Zen is just banging out these fast laps as he runs away.
So DRS does get enabled. The Abstract is now officially in a tough spot, because I think Glitch might end up also passing him as well. Maybe not even needing DRS and for Glitch to pass Abstract. So we'll see how it goes.
I just don't know what's happened. He had some pretty exceptional pace earlier in this race right now, and now he's not even looking like the same driver. And unfortunately, he only PayPal'd me $30, which that counts for 30 laps of positive enforcement. So these last 6 laps, he's gonna have to go without kindness.
Yeah, I agree.
Gonna be tough.
I 100% agree. But it also, I don't know if you noticed, it seemed like there was I think Glitch might have potentially hit Abstract's.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a jitter there. That could be huge. It does look like Glitch is falling away, but maybe that's just because of Abstract's approach to the flowing S's. Ooh, a little bit of wheel spin from Abstract. Not what you want to see. I feel like the pressure's getting to him. Much like it got to the Swedish international whatever hockey team, who lost to the USA this morning.
Yep. Scrubs.
I don't think Abstract has much defense here. He does start to push Glitch out to the right, doing his best to slow Glitch down. Unfortunately, no real recourse is going to come here unless Glitch massively screws up these corners. And now Momo's in attack position, who will also have DRS. Man, this is just the worst spot to be if you are Abstract.
But I think if Abstract somehow maintains still the DRS, there might be a little bit of a saving grace for him to pretty much be able to get that win based on, the penalty times and everything from there. But he has to remain within Glitch's DRS, but it's like he's in there and then he's not, and then he is in, he's not. So I don't know if he got it here in this one. No, he did it. He didn't on the detection range. It didn't detect there. So it's very critical of him to pretty much be able to get this DRS that's upcoming. But I think he might have it here.
Oh, he's definitely got it here. He's 8/10 off, so he will be able to at least try to pressure Glitch. The question really will come down to if he could possibly get by Glitch, and even more unlikely if he could manage to make up that 10th or so he'd have to gain on top of passing Glitch.
So,
and also, I mean, Momo is still a challenger here. He's keeping up with the pack. At any point, if Abstract makes a mistake here, I feel like Momo's going to pounce.
yeah, that's true. So, but I mean, a little bit of update too. Zen and Glitch both are already under 20% of ERS. Meanwhile, Abstract and Momo are in the 70s. So,
well, this feels like team information we shouldn't actively be sharing.
I mean, I'm just notifying the crowd and the audience, as well. I mean, there's drivers listening to this, so they can also, that as they can.
Something interesting about Abstract as well is he has a crippling gambling addiction.
Yeah, and that also too as well. It's very suspicious, and I'm very concerned about it.
Well, I mean, it's really a problem because he decided to pick up the parlay on himself today, coming in first. So if he doesn't win, he loses not only his house, but his wife too.
And his future firstborn actually as well. So
they actually literally no broker in the world allows you to bet a future firstborn. This isn't medieval times with a witch in the woods. Okay, there's rules.
Oh.
You had to bet a secondborn.
Okay.
Can't bet an heir. He is closing up on Glitch. It looks like. Meanwhile, a little flick out. Just a tad bit too heavy on the throttle. Definitely spooky.
Yeah, it is. Glitch is also hammering it down there to be within the 3 seconds here. So there's a very tight interval here between both drivers.
Well, does Zen have 6 seconds, or does he only have 3 seconds?
He just has 3, so he's just right outside of Glitch's 3 seconds. Well, I mean,
Glitch also has it. Nothing will happen here.
So yeah, nothing will happen, but Abstract will be a second off technically. If I make my.
Well, I mean, right now Abstract he's staring down the barrel of a P2 finish.
Yeah.
He just has to somehow make it happen past Glitch if he really wants to pick up that win.
I can pick up that fat P2. Oh, and there's no more DRS actually for Abstract, so this is going to be a very
that
tough
might
scenario.
be the kiss of death.
Yeah,
because Momo is barreling down and is picking up DRS. It looks like off of
the back marker. Yeah,
from Nazim. So a little bit of an advantage there.
So very, very unlucky as well from Abstract, from pretty much being able to. Now Momo's in striking range of Abstract here because of that.
Zen up front also has a little bit of a lockup, losing time pretty rapidly to Glitch here. Glitch has already cut 4/10 off of the time last time I checked. Don't know if it'll be enough for a pass to happen, but something concerning. Maybe Zen feels the pressure. Maybe Zen spins.
Are you trying to
He's in a Ferrari.
Are you trying to commentators curse the current
No,
race
if I wanted
leader?
the commentators curse him, I wouldn't say anything.
Okay.
I wouldn't look at him.
We would just switch the camera to the hard cam to him and just be quiet and be in absolute silence.
That's the Damon Plays method. Unfortunately, it looks like and again, but he's managed to collect the car, no crash. I don't even know what would happen if the safety car came out this late. Is this just the end of the race?
No. So technically it would come out on lap 34 because it's happened to me, but it comes out for a lap and then goes in at lap 36. You just do one lap. So literally the classic Michael Massey method.
The Michael Massey maneuver.
Yeah. So it's actually existent here in Mexico out of all places. So not in Abu Dhabi. It's weird. Usually in other tracks it's 3 laps before the race ends. The safety cars get disabled. So
Momo is now rapidly closing in on Abstract, and also the gap between Abstract and Glitch is growing. If Glitch can find that second, Abstract might be looking to gain very little from his immaculate record of not cutting the track, which just goes to show you cheaters do win. They prosper. They're often victorious. Almost every boss you'll ever run into in your life has cheated to get where they are or been placed there through nepotism. Nothing in life is free. Hard work is a lie fed to you by the capitalist agenda. And unfortunately, I don't think Abstract's going to pick up P2. I mean, maybe he has started to close the gap again. But Momo is going to be looking to put a lot of pressure on him now as they come down the straight.
I mean, they're both drivers up ahead are like less than 10% compared to, well, now Abstract is now officially less than 10% as well, with the little flashing light as well. Momo is actually in a very good position of trying to make a pass here, but maybe Momo will just settle within it. Maybe, gentleman's agreement of not overtaking.
Oh, I don't think so at all.
Yeah.
When a name like Momo, that strikes fear into all who hear it,
Yeah. I wonder if he's a Gels Marble Runs fan, Like, named himself Momo.
You son of a bitch. I forgot that existed. I haven't even... Oh, man. There's so many Marble runs I have to watch today. That's actually really... because I'm probably going to go to bed pretty quickly after this. Turn on some Gels Marble Runs. Start cooking the rotisserie chicken for when I wake up from my fucking siesta, because I'm a degenerate.
Yep.
It's going to be nice.
And also, mentioned in Theo by the chat, he should have voted for your driver of the day. No, voting does close at the end of the race. Wink,
Are we allowed to vote?
Yeah, dude, I always vote.
That feels like cheating.
I always vote. I
guess it's kind of like how the people who are, oh my goodness, I believe Science has just crashed in real F1 again for like the 30th race in a row. Oh no, it's actually Charles. Oh, that's fine. I do love Leclerc, but if anyone's got to crash.
Wow,
spoilers by the way for
so Charles.
Well, it's happening live. If you're here, you're not there.
Ooh,
Nazim is headed into the pits.
We might see the move here happening from Momo into Abstract. Oh, and there's a collision between both drivers. Oh no! And I think that's gonna pretty much pull away from the 3 seconds as well to get the P2.
Yeah, unfortunately, that has cost Abstract and Momo basically everything. I can already see Abstract's wife at the. She's currently in the paddock. She's packing up.
I mean, I think it hurt Momo more because he got the 6 seconds or the additional 3 seconds, and
he did get the
P5 as well. So
that's really insult to injury when you're crashing and they're like, "Hey, stay on the track."
So, but let's go to the final turn in the final corner.
Oh, in a beautiful drift
to win the Mexican GP with a broken tire right there at the distance.
And I believe he has fastest lap. That might be the Triple Crown, right? Because he won the sprint, ends up winning the feature race, and gets fastest lap.
Yeah, just barely by 200ths of a second as well. So he does get, I think he got the fastest lap as well in the sprint. So he might have the maximum amount of points.
And due to Abstract's poor gambling problem, Zen also now is proudly married to Abstract's former wife.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
That is very
It actually might not be cool. Because imagine if you finish a race, you gotta make room in your sock drawer for a whole other person. You're like, oh man, suddenly this king bed doesn't feel as big as it did when it was just me.
Yeah. Fortunately. Relatable. 100% relatable.
I think I'm not gonna say it. It's a dead meme.
Alright, so who do you think? I mean, Codemasters just told us Abstract is the driver of the day, but who do you think was the driver of the day?
Oh man, who even drove?
Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, it's gotta be Zen. This is a clear joke. Zen he came out of the gate, he made things happen, he managed to front in that sprint race. He dominated the feature race after that very fortunate safety car. He got a free wife, and also little insider info.
Huh?
Zen actually bought 3 slurp juices
Oh,
at the beginning of this race, so now he can turn that Astroape that he has into 3 new Astrapes.
course, of
Which is a good
course.
financial decision.
This is an excellent financial decision on that one. So, but going on to the results, Zen P1, Glitch P2, Abstract P3, Momo in P4, Zucade in P5, Nazim in P6, B-Sim in P7, Skipper in P8, and Tekro gets the P9 based on those 2 DNFs from there. But I think now going into the final race into the season, I think it might be a deadlock between Glitch and Zen. So that's kind of, I'm pretty hyped about that one. I think, unfortunately, because Momo finished, I think, in P4, I think it might be out of the running. And then I think Abstract also very unlikely. I think both drivers have to DNF, and I think he has to win the race type of scenario and everything from there. So yeah, very, very, very dramatic finish is what I'm trying to say here. So, but let me go ahead and switch it to this cool little scene thing here. I think is this the right scene? All right, there we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, no
This
driver
doesn't look
stands.
emo at all.
No driver standings here. There we go. Did you just say emo
Wow,
as in
no.
like the?
Yeah, as in Scene. You remember that from 2010?
Okay.
Remember Hot Topic at the
Okay. Yeah.
at its height? Wait, we're interviewing Shane Perkins.
No. I messed that up. I messed that one up.
Oh no,
I
dude,
wish
I
I
was
could.
really
I
excited
wish.
for
I wish
the.
I could interview Shane Perkins, but he's not in here. Very, very sad. Very
Yeah, why
depressing.
didn't he show up? I'm pretty sure Dan and Shane were like actively playing F1 while this happened. Oh, Shane's just in the main menu, but yeah,
It's happening. You know. But
it's like the end of that really sad baseball movie. What is that? You know what I'm talking about? Everyone's seen it.
Airbud.
No. No, it's like all the kids they come to play baseball and there's like a fair in the middle of it and then at the end like kids move away until the one kid playing baseball alone. But then it like cuts to
Oh.
the future and he's in the MLB
Oh,
and one of the
Sandlot.
kids
The
is like
Sandlot.
yeah, Sandlot. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's going to kill me. Yeah. What were we talking about? What is going on anymore?
I was waiting for your little line and stuff.
I
Well, you're
forget, dude. I just want
what?
to remember Sandlot.
What?
I feel like there's so much pressure on me right now,
Oh
and I
man.
just wanted to know about
Oh
Sandlot.
man. Okay.
What does this have to do with Formula One? Why did you bring?
Well, I would just want to say if any of the drivers that raced, if you want to get it reviewed, let me know within the next minute. If not, we'll
So
just
help
talk
me
here.
God, Abstract. If you don't come to an interview, ooh, buddy, I'm gonna, you're not gonna get to get any of my 5 gum.
Wow. I love 5 gum.
Which flavor though?
I'm a basic.
Oh my! I knew you'd be a green guy. I can smell it on you. It's crazy. It's great. Do you remember when 5 gum, for like a brief period one summer, 5 gum made a weird flavor? I forget what it was. It was like a mango combination with another strange thing that you would never put with mango. I want to say it was like mango and like pork. Well, that's not true, but it was like that level of weird. Like you looked at it and you read it and you got upset. And it was part of the series they were doing, which were like flavor crossovers. And I remember as a joke on a bus headed home from high school, I ate, not chewed, but swallowed 7 of those sticks from like a 15 stick pack. And that night, I had the worst diarrhea I've ever had in my life. It was borderline thermonuclear. All right, I guess someone's getting interviewed. I was really trying to cover the time there.
Yeah. I mean,
But I'm not even kidding. It was terrible. Charles Leclerc somehow P1 after crashing. So that's pretty cool.
that is pretty. But
Pretty cool.
I guess going into our announcements of our definitely awesome and amazing virtual children's racing series, league. Next race is gonna be the grand finale. So the last race in
At
Imola.
Imola.
Yeah, I would say arguably the most difficult track in the game.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, I feel like the hardest track for me. But
I wouldn't say
getting it
that.
on
As a man
trash.
who raced at Imola and crashed immediately on the third turn, I wouldn't say that at all.
But yeah, definitely in my opinion, the most difficult track in the game. So we'll see.
Have you ever heard of Russia, dude? Come on.
What? You struggle in Russia?
No, it's clearly a joke.
Yeah, right.
Of course I struggle in Russia. There's active bombardments at every corner at this point. Get it? It's topical due to the terrible war going on.
I have a feeling Theo's just gonna send us like when we're both asleep because we're
a cease and desist.
Two tired little boys, be like, it's gonna be the last race you commentate. I'm finding 2 new commentators, and I'll be like, oh no.
I feel like your job's probably secure for at least one race. I feel like you should have a contract
that ends with. No, it's gonna end the next race. After.
Oh,
Nola,
I
can be like.
I mean, if he's gonna fire you, I feel like letting you final. It feels weird to hash out contractual disputes live,
True. So be sure whenever I talk about my contract, I will accidentally stream it to this thing in black text or the black screen, make it seem ultra suspicious, and then it's gonna have like in big text, and then a little phone call recording type of thing, and you're just gonna hear like. You're just gonna hear like my part of it, and might sound very out of context.
No, this is a joke for one person and only. What are you doing?
There's 8 viewers in here, and if I hit that joke with one person, okay.
But you actually
that means I made 12.5% of the chat laugh.
But it's not generic, and it's not the. You artificially showed me. And now you're referencing the thing again.
Now it's 7 viewers, so it's a higher percentile. So whoever saw this was like very, very confused and just left.
I like to think that one guy heard that joke and laughed so hard he like passed out, hit his computer, and his computer unplugged from the wall, and that's why he left.
Yeah, he's like currently dying on the floor just because like, the cable on the keyboard like accidentally broke off and just like. Starts choking him, just suffocating there, just dying. Oh look, we lost another one. Oh look, a second person started laughing, and
dude, you're actively killing most of the viewer base.
I know we are
obscure video game based joke.
We are ridding the viewership for TRS. I think this is a good time to make a weird transition of us saying goodbye. But I want to do a quick, cool little shout out to Mr. Wonderbread for joining us in this awesome and marvelous race. You can also check him out in whenever he streams. I don't know his stream schedule.
Don't plug any of my things. I don't do anything.
Twitch.
You can't find me anywhere.
Wonderbread. There you go.
I'll kill myself.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Wait, that's TOS. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, Twitch gods.
TOS. Yeah. Wow, we're gonna get this banned.
They have so much dumb TOS stuff. Like some of it's obvious, but other stuff, like, it's just weird.
As a joke.
I'm not going to do that, Twitch gods. Who owns Twitch? Is it Jeff Bezos? Sorry, Bezos. Sorry, Jeffrey B. Bezos.
Yeah, Jeffrey B. Bezos. Bagels. Okay, but yeah, check him out there.
No. Stop.
Also, check us out next week, Or the 6 viewers are more likely drivers here, but you know what? We'll see you guys next week here. But Theo, do you want to? I know you're in here muted, staring at us still, judging the crap out of us. Do you want to say anything to the crowd?
What? Well, not really. But
thank you, Theo. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Wait. I'm not done. Hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay, no. Thank you, Brett, for taking over me as the second commentator today. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Happy to do it. Happy to be here.
Yep. And that's thank you guys. That's very nice.
Okay then. All right then. Well, that is us signing out. I'm gonna click this end scene, and that's it. See you later, nerds. Meow.
Wow, I can't believe it's called fan-based nerds.
I mean, they can still hear you,
Oh. Well, how was I supposed to know that? Well, at least they heard me standing up for them.
Yeah, you know, that's all that matters, you know. Standing up for them, you know, because I'm not, you know, I'm still talking while this outro is playing, you know, but it's bumping really loud. I don't think they'll hear me, so.
Actually, I really appreciate it in like modern live TV production, where they do sort of just let you hear what people are talking about as it ends. It feels like you form a deeper parasocial connection with the people on the other side of the screen. Somehow we gain viewers while we're ending.
I love the word parasocial. That is pretty good.
Parasocial is the word of the day.